this game, the opening game between the Greens and the Blues in the SLC 3-team T20 League 2025.
It's toss time of the first game of the T20 tournament. I have with me the two captains, the captain of the Blues team, Dunit Velalage, and the captain of the Greens team, Kamidu Mendis, with our match referee, Pradeep Jayaprakasham. Dunit has the coin in the hand. He will toss the coin. Heads is the call. It is a tails. Dunit, you've won the toss. What are you going to do and why?
We are going to bet first because I think this is a good betting we got. So, yeah.
Going into two major tournaments after this, what do you look at this tournament?
I think, players, this tournament will be a good tournament for us. So, like another few months later, we have World Cup. So, that's why I think we are playing like this tournament.
Right. I wish you all the very best in today's game.
Thank you.
Kamidu, what would you have done if you had won the toss?
We would have ball first actually. I think get is good. So I thought if we won the toss, we would have ball first.
Once again, from you as well, what do you think of a tournament like this?
Actually, it's a good opportunity for every players and also good preparation for upcoming tours as well.
What will a combination look like for a game like this today?
Actually, we're playing 6 batsmen with 2 all-rounders and plus 3 bowlers. Four bowlers and 1 all-rounder. Yeah.
We wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
So the story from the centre is that the Blues captain have won the toss and they will bat first.
Kamilu Mendis, Kamil Mishara, Banduka Rajpaksha, Kanaratna the all-rounder, leg spinner Hemant, Dusmanta Shamir, Nuwan Tushar and Trevin Matthews will spearhead the bowling lineup. Dunit Velalage has got Ahan Vikramasinghe as the wicketkeeper. Akila Dhananjay, the off-spinner, Dasun Shanak, the all-rounder. The batters, Madhusankar De Silva, Kusal Pereira, Pathum Nissanka and Mishin Halambage, the bowling all-rounder, Kosala. Yeah, so pretty much both sides got some stars in their lineup and no doubt it's going to be an intriguing encounter.
Star-studded names in both teams. Now this is a man who's been really in good nick, especially in the shorter format of the game, more than in the test. Gamini, prolific run getter for Sri Lanka. And this is another man who is being a dominant fast bowler in the T20 format, played around the world, played in the IPL, will bring all his experience here. It's interesting to see how the battle is between these two teams when you have such talent in batting and bowling.
Yeah, Pathum Nissanka, he's been a revelation, hasn't he, in the last 24 months or so. Doesn't take long to get into his stride. When he's in full flow, he's a very good batter on the eye. But this will be a good contest. Normally, Tushara's stock ball will leave the right hand and got a slip in place. Third is inside the ring. There's a deep point. Extra cover mid-off. And he says play.
Oh, straight away. That we were, but it's a no ball. So we got a free hit coming away.
His stock ball normally leaves the right hander. Good length. Everything right about it apart from that front foot. Good shot. That's a great shot. Went all the way for 6.
And also, Gamin, if you really look, I think Pathum Nissanka was waiting for that. He knew, as you said, that's his stock ball, where he'll go Yorker length, and he was ready for that. Oh, more runs. The diving effort can't keep the ball in the playing field. That's another boundary.
Have a look at that. Just a short arm jab. That shows, Cozy, how good this wicket is. The surface. Didn't have to do a lot there, Pathum Nissanka. Just the base was the key. But brilliant hands. And the placement was ideal too. Point was about 15 yards to the right of that shot.
This
Wow.
time short, and Pathum Nisanka needs no invitation. Second six of the over.
Have a look at that. And there is a batter. In 4 balls, he's got used to the speed and the bounce on this track.
Oh, Pathum Nisanka is really on fire at the SSC.
Very good skill set to play a shot in this manner. You've just come in, first ball from that end, new bowler. Similar shot. And it was a boundary and it will reach it now.
Dusmant Shamir there. Didn't get the middle of the bat on that, but had enough to take it to the boundary.
Yeah, the first ball was a bit closer to him, but this one was just a length ball, really. 4. With a width. It's a free shot, really.
Take a look at that again. In fact, his hands came off. It was almost a one-handed shot, Gamani, but the placement was perfect. Boundaries are coming at a rapid pace here for the Blues. This is
Out!
poor.
Very soft dismissal. He got Kosi. Once he see this replay, he'll be suffering in his chair.
There you go. Nisanka goes for 28. 10 balls for that 28.
That's how Nisanka departed. Very soft, wasn't it? 4 runs from the moment it left the bat. No need to run for that. Save your legs.
There you go. Width on offer. And Kusal Pera doesn't need a second invitation.
Yeah, just like that. Without any effort, give him another boundary. Good batting that.
There you go. And into the gap. That was the key to get that boundary. Reminded me of Kane Williamson. He used to play that. He does play that shot very well. Just eluding the fielder and finding the boundary. This is not good stuff from Dusmant Chamira. There you go. Once again, he doesn't move his feet much. Just straight from the crease, plants his weight onto the back foot and gets it over point.
Out. Caught by Rajapaksa at cover. Well, and comfortably held by Rajapaksa at cover.
Yep. Slight outside edge. Slight movement for Charika.
As usual, Sanat Jayasuriya cannot sit when the game is on. Though he's coaching or not, as a powerful shot. Charmik Karunaratne, he gives it up. That's a brilliant delivery. Oh, that's a snorter. Dhananjay De Silva is undone by a trademark Yorker by Nuwan Thushara.
And just take a look at how he dips. Quite late and hits the base of the leg stump. This is outstanding stuff from Nuwan Thushara. So that's wicket number 3 of the Blues. Dhananjay De Silva out for 18 of 18 balls.
This time Kusal Janit charges, but yes, he manages to beat the diving extra cover. It's another boundary.
Yeah, he's been trying to go after the bowlers over the last couple of overs, but just hasn't been able to get the timing on the ball. This time finds the timing and the gap. Much needed boundary for Janit. This time, Kusal Janit Pereira nicks behind and is taken by Kamil Mishara.
A bit of a roll of the wrist from Charmika. Inside edge, good take behind the stumps.
Kusal Pereira, there you go, 24 of 25 deliveries. Not the best of innings from him.
In the middle order. What? Oh, down the track, and that will be a boundary for Ahan Wickramasinghe. Plays it better.
Yeah, not much risk in that shot. He did come down the track in the previous delivery as well, but wasn't able to get to the pitch of the ball this time.
Mahan Wickramasinghe will have to depart. Good work. Very good work.
Yeah, brilliant bit of work from Kamil Mishara behind the stumps.
Tunith Vellalage.
Scoop. Finally in place, but only the one bounce. Direct hit, yes. Dasun Shanaka was caught napping, looking at the ball rather than concentrating on finishing the job by running the single.
I'll tell you what, Maha, Dasun Shanaka will be livid with himself. He was ball watching. And even now, when he sees the throw coming in, well, I think it was 12 months too late to put in the dive.
Gone off 9 of 12. It's 119 for 6, the Blues. Jeffrey Vandersley at number 8. If the attitude is right, you could survive. Probably glove. Yes, it is. That's a second bouncer of the over.
Chamira once again trusting that shorter delivery, and it was quick, way too late on that shot. Tunith Vellalage, the skipper goes for 4 of 8 balls.
Shot. Oh, extra cover. Couple of boundaries and goes for a boundary. Top edge. And takes it in the end. I think it's Trevin Matthew at third man.
Tommy Karnatha deserved that wicket. Once again, the pattern of level of thinking. Yep, faster bouncer this time. Well caught in the deep. Sakamika gets his third, and Vandersley goes for 3. Mathias is his clubmate, isn't he?
Slaps it. Probably the extra cover fielder should have stopped it, but nevertheless take nothing away from that stroke by Akila Dhananjaya.
Yeah, I think that's the first boundary considered by Chami Karnatha. You mentioned his think process these days.
Slow ball. Top edge. Kamindu Mendis has mid off says mine, and he takes a dolly.
Back of the hand, leg spinner. Perfect spot, wasn't it? It was on the coin, really. Magnificent. And safe as houses was Mendis. Matisha Patrina goes for 1.
Last man in for the Blues, Dilshan Madhusanka. Shot. Oh, extra cover as expected. And good shot. Very, very good timing as well by Akila Dhananjaya. I did mention he's no mug with the bat.
That's his third boundary, Maha. Playing a little gem of an innings at the end. Much needed boundary. He has made some contributions, hasn't he, in even club level and even in international level with the bat in hand.
Certainly a wrong option taken by Nuwan Tushara.
This time gets a good piece, but straight to Dushmantha at deep square leg. Well, that'll be the last act as far as Blues batting is concerned. He tried to make some contribution, but he did 3 4s, but this one straight to the fielder at square leg.
A very good contribution, batting at number 9 with 16 off 10 with a striker of 160.
Pathum Nissan got 28 off 10. At that time, they were poised for a big one. Vishen Halbage, his first game in the big league, 15. Kusal Janit was there for 25 deliveries for 24, De Silva 18. That's all she wrote, I'm afraid, about when it comes to batting.
Starts but not kicking on the top order, all 5 of them. 5 bowlers, excellent. Yes, the power play went for plenty of runs, the top 3 bowlers, but in the end they pulled it back, especially Chamika Karunaratne. 4 overs, 13 dot deliveries, 17 runs, and picking up 3 wickets with a good change up as well as good pace on using the short ball to very good effect. 3 seamers, 2 spinners, getting the job done for the Greens.
In the inaugural SLC T20 League, Blues versus Greens. Can the Greens make 144 of 20 overs or 120 balls? If you compare runs versus balls, that doesn't look too much. But I believe that there is going to be a much tighter, much tougher contest. Someone who's already made a mark for himself, unfortunate to lose out a little bit on form and left out of the side, but this is a good platform for him to try and stake his claim. Lasit Kruspule on strike. Here's the first ball. And short delivery, not in control. It is going to fall short of that scrambling fielder from deep third.
Kruspule playing just as we've seen him in the past. He's not afraid of going after the bowlers. He doesn't look at whether it's the first delivery of the innings or not, just goes after.
He was already shaping to play the pull, and he was done by a bit of extra bounce and pace.
Finish well here.
Right, now that's a bit too easy. That's a bit too easy.
I would imagine there is a plan to just bowl a couple of short deliveries to Bhanuka Rajapaksa, but as you rightly said, at Shanaka's pace, he has to get it spot on, otherwise he's going to go for runs. Bhanuka just moves across and helps it on its way for 6.
Oh, not in control, not in control. That is very, very soft indeed. And would you believe?
A simple catch for Dhananjay De Silva, and Shanaka, after going for a 6 off the bat of Bhanuka Rajapaksa, picks up another one and gives the Blues the upper hand now, with the Greens on 38 for 3 after 5 overs.
This man, with loads of runs, with good form.
It cost him his leg, and this occasion is Akila Dhananjaya.
Because Akila Dhananjaya has undone him with a ball that held its line, it straightened a bit. He departs for 7, and it's 38 for 4, the Greens. At the crease, yet to get off the mark. Oh, there's a loud shout, and up comes the finger. That's the end of a man in form.
He's been scoring runs for fun. And that delivery seemed a cross from a good length. Gone for 2, young Pawan. I'm interested to see when is he going to do that. That's a beautiful shot. Pure timing and class by Kamindu Mendis. Straight past the bowler.
As a fast bowler, Maha, that you wouldn't like being hit back past the bowler. And that's exactly what Kamindu Mendis has done. Much needed boundary for the Greens. Very well done. Beautifully placed by Kamindu Mendis.
This was nicely done by Kamindu Mendis. Got inside the line, made sure that he kept the ball along the ground. Dhananjay De Silva, the off spinner, Vellalage, the left arm spinner. So certainly something to look out for, and that's a misfield. Akila Dhananjaya did the hard part by getting to the ball, and when he was somersaulting, it went over the boundary.
Well, he did the hard work, as you quite correctly said. He covered the ground very well and got in the dive, but it looked more like a knock-on. Poor delivery. That will find the boundary. That was an ill-directed delivery from Matisha Pathirana.
The fine leg fielder was way too square for my liking. One thing in Matisha Pathirana, whether he plays international cricket or league cricket, he sometimes strays down the leg side. But the problem is, as soon as he gets it straight, that's where the batsman will be in trouble. That is poor. Very, very poor by the fielder at fine leg. Not getting the body behind it and gifting away a boundary to the Greens. That's a hair puller for the fielding coach. Looks like Manoj Abhay Vikrama. This time it's Dhananjay De Silva. Keeps very high stand in the field. Good shot off the stumps, played towards square leg by Chamik Karunaratne. And should have been stopped. Should have been just 2 runs.
Well, I feel it for the bowler. 2 boundaries have come off this over, courtesy of very poor fielding. Let's see how he finishes off. Beautifully done. That's another boundary. This is a very big over.
That's a full toss and dispatch into the dugout by Karunaratne. That was easy picking for him. Strong striker of the cricket ball, Roshan, and you give that to him every day of the week, that's going to get disappeared.
Yeah, the 100's up. That's a friendly full toss and went a long, long way. Oh no, that's a full toss. This might be out. It is taken.
It's not been introduced that this partnership has taken a bit of time, and then he comes on, strikes with his first bow. 36 of 26. That's his contribution coming to Mendes. 107 for 6.
He's got a job to do here, Dushan Hemanta. That's a short one. That's an attempted wrong one. That's gone. One bounce for 4.
And Hemanta being a leg spinner, Roshan, he picked that out of the hand, didn't he? He got into a very good position very early.
He's been the one who has been able to extract that little bit off the pitch.
That was slapped through extra cover. Take that, says Chamika Karunaratne.
Would have been a wide if he'd let it go, but he smashes that through the covers. So Karunaratne now brings the equation down to 16. It's Green's game to lose, isn't it?
Indeed. With the ball was excellent today, Chamika.
Goes over the top, Chamika Karunaratne, and he's cleared the boundary.
He's had a wonderful game, isn't it?
And that's the end of the game. Chamika Karunaratne hits it straight past the bowler.
Chamika Karunaratne packs a punch to win the game for the Greens. What a knock it has been, unbeaten 47. And Greens take this first game of the SSC T20 tournament and start off with a bang.
So this is the batting performance from the Greens. Few starts for the batters, Lasit Kruspula and Kamil Mishar, 10 and 15 for the openers, but didn't really kick on. From there, single figures until Kamindu Mendes and Chamika Karunaratne came together. Mendes was dismissed playing a reverse sweep, but Karunaratne stuck it through till the end. Didn't really play his natural game early on in his innings while he was with Kamindu. Played that second fiddle role, but then took things on once Mendes was dismissed, and ultimately taking the Greens home in 16.5 overs. So 144 for 6 is what they finished with. Dushan Hemanta as well playing a useful hand with 12 of 10 in that latter part of the innings.
So this is how the bowlers went about. 7 bowlers used by Dulit Vellalage. 3 wickets for Dasun Shanaka, 2 for Akila Dhananjaya, a wicket for Dilshan, but the others unable to really make an impact.